Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to our chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss about most interesting and most basic topic friends. Okay, let us start. Substitution in mono di substituted benzene derivatives. See, a substituent already present on benzene ring exercises two types of influence on further substitution. Means if a substituent is present on the benzene ring, that substituent shows two types of effects. So those two effects are directive or orientation effect and activity effect. See, directive or orientation effect. Here the name itself means a directive. So the name itself indicates that the substituent which is present on the benzene ring directs the incoming group to occupy either the ortho para or the meta directing groups. Okay, this effect is called directive effect or orientation effect. Hope you understood. Nothing friends, just the substituent which is present on the benzene ring directs the incoming or the upcoming substituent to occupy either ortho para or meta positions. That is directive or orientation effect. Next, activity effect. See, here also the substituent which is present on the benzene ring, okay, it means, see, activity. So here also the name indicates that this activity is related to what? See, this activity is related to the substituent. So here the substituent, okay, which is present on the benzene ring may either activates or deactivates the benzene ring towards further substitution. These effects are called activity effects. See, now what we are discussing is just the substituent which is present on the benzene ring. So now we are discussing about the substituent which is attached or which is present on the benzene ring. So based on that substituent, these two effects are observed. Okay, next, directive influence of substituents. Now let us see this. Okay, directive influence of substituents. Okay, on the basis of extensive experiments, it has been shown that when the second substituent group enters the benzene nucleus, the main product is either a mixture of orthopara isomer or the meta isomer, depending upon the nature of first substituent. See, just here what they said is that, see, means actually this thing is just based on the extensive properties. Okay, see, here two terms are used friends. That is the substituent which is already present on the benzene ring is called as host. Okay, and the incoming group which is going to attach, which is going to get attached to the benzene ring is called as a guest, because as just like guest, it is coming to the benzene to get attached. So here two terms are used like guest and host. So here, see, okay, the second substituent means what? Guest. So the guest enters the benzene nucleus. Okay, the guest enters the benzene nucleus. Here the main product may be, okay, the main product may be either orthoisomer, para-isomer or meta-isomer, depending upon the nature of the first substituent. So here the main point is, okay, the guest may attach, okay na? The guest may get attached either to the ortho, meta or the para position. Okay, so here the position where the guest is going to get attached depends upon the position of the host. Okay, that point we had to remember. Okay, next, see, the group already present to the benzene nucleus. Okay, see, thus there are two types of substituents. Okay, we have two types of substituents. See, which directs the incoming group or the guest to ortho and para positions simultaneously. See, here two types of substituents are observed. First type is, okay, first type is which directs the incoming group or the guest to ortho and para positions, and the second type is which directs the incoming group or the guest to meta positions. Okay, next, see, first class, ortho or para directing groups. So these are actually the examples for ortho para directing groups. Okay, these are examples for ortho para directing groups. See, here they have given toluene, so methyl benzene. First we have to observe the substituent which is attached to the benzene. So this is methyl, means alkyl. We know alkyl is what? Ortho para. Okay, ortho para directing. Okay, and this is nitration. So nitric acid and sulfuric acid, means this is nitration. So this alkyl group directs the nitro group to attach at ortho and para position. So our products are ortho nitrotoluene and para nitrotoluene. Okay, hope you understood. Yes, next, meta directing groups. So these are the examples for meta directing groups, friends. Okay, see, here we have taken nitrobenzene. We know this nitro group is meta directing groups. So here this meta directing nitro group directs the nitro group to get attached at meta position. So here we got dinitrobenzene. Okay, next, it is further noted that all ortho-para directing substituents possess a non-bonding electron pair on the key atom. Actually, this is the most important point, friends. Just try to remember this point. Actually, this is means if we remember this point, then it will be easy for us to identify ortho-para directing groups and meta directing group. So here the key point is, okay, see, if ortho-para directing substituents possess a non-bonding electron pair. Non-bonding electron pair means what? See, electron pairs which are not involved in bonding, they are called as non-bonding electron pair. So if non-bonding electron pair is present on the key atom, then we can easily say that that particular atom or the group is ortho and para directing groups. Okay, see, this is chlorine. Okay, here see, electron pair is present and this is not participated in bonding, no, so that we can say that this particular atom has non-bonding electron pair. So in all these cases non-bonding electron pairs are present. So these are all the examples for ortho para directing groups. Next, of course, one exception is there, friends, that is methyl or alkyl group. Okay, according to this point, the atom should contain non-bonding electron pair, but in case of methyl or the alkyl group, non-bonding electron pair is absent. So even the non-bonding electron pair is absent, this is an example for ortho para directing group. So this is means we had to remember this non-bonding electron pair should be present. Okay, next, this is the key point for the meta directing group. Okay, see, here the key atom should contains positive charge or the partial positive charge. Okay, if we observe a positive charge or the partial positive charge on the key atom, then we can easily say that that particular one belongs to meta directing. See, if you observe here, this is the key atom and it contains the positive charge. We know because oxygen is electronegative, so that this nitrogen will get positive charge. So according to our statement, positive or the partial charge, so partial positive charge, so here positive. The same thing here also, halogen is highly electronegative, so that here the nitrogen will get positive. The same thing, friends, in all these cases. Okay, the key atom contains positive charge or the partial positive charge, so that it is an example for meta directors. Okay, friends, next, theory of directive effects. Okay, actually these theories are very important, friends. Just try to understand and just have a little bit focus. Okay, see, theory of directive effects. Okay, see, the resonance theory clearly explains why certain substituents are ortho-para directing while others are meta-directing. Of course, we may get doubt that why we are telling that some substituents are ortho-para directing and some others are meta-directing. So this was actually explained clearly by resonance theory. So first one, okay, ortho-para directing groups. Okay, see, already we discussed that all the ortho-para directors, okay, should contain at least one non-bonding electron. Okay, one non-bonding electrons. Okay, and the non-bonding electrons interact with the pi system. We know in the benzene pi system is present, no? So this non-bonding electrons interact with the pi system. Okay, so that electron density will get increased at ortho and para positions. Okay, here the electron density get increases at ortho and para positions. See, the atoms or the groups which requires the electrons, they are called as electrophiles. Electrophile means what? Electron loving, and we can say that they are electron deficient, means they require the electrons. Okay, see here at ortho and para position, electron density will get increases, so that the electrophile will attacks at ortho and para positions. Hope you understood this. See, try to observe this. See, this is the substituent and try to observe this substituent. Okay, on the substituent, one non-bonding electron pair is present. Okay, and just this is a resonance, friends. See, this lone pair of electrons will move towards this side and this bond shifts to this side. Like that, the resonance will happen. Okay, see, I think you will easily understand this. If you have any doubt, just mention in the comment box. Then I will make separate video on this resonance. Okay, and this is the resonance hybrid of this. Okay, you see, first try to observe all these forms. See, try to tell the position where the negative charge is present. So this is ortho position and this is para, and here ortho. So at ortho and para positions, negative charge is present. That means electron density is more on ortho and para positions. So see, electrophile means it requires the electrons, so it occupies the position, means it occupies the position where the electrons are reached. So it may occupy either the ortho or the para positions. So we will get ortho product and para product. Okay, next. Okay, this is an example for the case where the atom contains non-bonding electron pair. Already we discussed that methyl group is an exceptional case, because in methyl or the alkyl groups, non-bonding electron pairs are absent. In that case also try to observe. See here methyl benzene. So it is also an example for ortho para directing group. Try to observe the resonance. Here also the same thing, friends. At ortho and the para positions, negative charge is observed. So the same thing here also, the electron density increases on ortho and para positions. So the electrophile will attack at ortho and para positions. Hope you understood this. Yes, next. In general, electron donating groups are ortho para directing. So try to remember, okay, the groups which are electron donating are the groups which contain lone pair of electrons. Okay, so electron donating groups are ortho para directing. Okay, next, meta directing groups. See here, meta directing group means here the substituents. See, in meta directing, the substituents withdraws the electrons from ortho and para positions. Okay, as we discussed that at ortho and para positions, electron density is more in this case, but here in meta directing, so here the meta directing groups, what they will do means just they will withdraw the electrons from ortho and para positions. So as they withdraw the electrons from ortho and para positions, what will happen? Electron density will definitely get decreased at ortho and para positions. Okay, as the electron density is getting decreased at ortho and para positions, so if we observe the electron density at meta position, electron density is more. So as we know that the electrophile get attached at the position where the electron density is more, so obviously the electrophile will get attached at the meta position. Okay, see, try to observe this. See, the substituent withdraws electrons from ortho and para positions. Thus meta position becomes a point of relatively high electron density, and further substitution by electrophile occurs at meta position. For example, see, this is NO2 and this is meta directing, that means electron withdrawing, and this is the mechanism. Okay, see, next, all meta directing groups have either a partial, means already we discussed this point, no? Yes, all the meta directing groups either have a partial positive charge or full positive charge. See here, first we had to observe the substituent attached to benzene ring. So this is the substituent and this is the key atom nitrogen, and here the nitrogen has a positive charge. So we can easily say that this is meta directing groups. And one more point, see, all electron withdrawing groups are meta directing. Okay, see, all electron withdrawing groups are meta directing and all electron releasing groups are para directing, friends. Okay, just I want to tell the examples for your sake, friends. See, ortho para directing groups. Okay, alkyl, OH, SH, amine, alkoxy, NHR, NR2, NHCO, or chloro, bromo, iodo. Okay, CH2Cl, CH2OH, CH2NH2, CH2Cn, CH2COOH, CH double bond CH2, CH double bond CH, COOH, phenyl, C6H5, aza means N double bond N, NC. Okay, just try to note the examples, friends. If you observe all these examples, then also you will come to know. Okay, means just based on the key points which we have discussed, based on that also you can easily identify the ortho para directing group. Just for your convenience I read this, friends. Yeah, now let me read these meta directing groups, friends. Okay, SO3H sulfonic acid, like that. Okay, SO3H, NO2, CHO, aldehyde group, acid groups, CN, NH3Cl, SO2Cl, COCl means carbonyl chloride, ester, COO or CO or CCl3, that is trichloromethane, trifluoromethane, NH3 plus NH2R, primary, secondary, tertiary, etc. Okay, these are meta directing groups, friends. Okay, hope you understood this concept, friends. Okay, thank you.